God says, this urgent message was silenced 3 times by forces trying to keep you from what is yours, but I have spoken. I have removed the block. I have released this word. What you're about to see carries a divine appointment, and I declare it again, this was meant only for you. No one else. Only you. Stay right here. Do not scroll. Do not look away. I command you to remain, because what follows is going to shift the weight you've been carrying. This is heaven intervening in your situation. This is a turning point sealed in my authority. Comment, Amen. Let this be your first sign of agreement with what I'm about to unfold for you. The path you've walked lately has been exhausting, and I saw it all. The nights you laid awake, tears soaking your pillow, thoughts running wild, asking me silently to give you something, anything, to hold on to. I know the pain that others ignored. I know the words you couldn't speak aloud. But listen, my beloved, I didn't forget. I've been waiting for this very moment. I let this word find you because I ordained it to arrive now, after the waiting, after the trials, after the storms you thought would never end. And now, I declare, it's here. Your miracle is arriving on time. If you feel this so deep that you can't explain it, tap the like button now to open the gates of faith. Let this act be your first movement toward receiving what I've prepared for you. I am not late, and I have never been absent. I've walked beside you through moments when you felt completely alone. Even when your prayers turned into silent groans, I was collecting every tear and storing it in the palms of my hands. Not a single drop was wasted. My child, your cries carried the weight of faith even when you didn't realize it. The heaviness you endured was never in vain. That pain birthed a promise, and I am now fulfilling it. There is something sacred about this moment. Not just because you're here reading this, but because heaven has aligned it perfectly. I didn't allow this to be blocked a 4th time. 3 times, the enemy tried to stop it. But I intervened. I declared, let them see it now. Because today is not ordinary. This is the day where what was once denied gets delivered. This is the hour of divine transfer, and your name is written on it. Comment, 11:11. If you feel heaven drawing you into alignment right now. You've been through delays that felt like denial, doors that never opened, people who left, opportunities that vanished in moments. But I want you to hear me clearly, I was never punishing you. I was preserving you. I didn't let certain things happen because they would have broken you more than they blessed you. I said no to protect you, not reject you. And now, the yes that I've been holding is coming in full power. Not just enough to fix what's broken, but enough to elevate you beyond what you even asked for. I am going to bring restoration that will leave you speechless. I am sending healing into places you've carried shame and fear for too long. I am going to surprise you with joy that you forgot was possible. You thought the last loss was the end. You thought the betrayal was the final blow. But what you didn't see was me building something behind the scenes. While you mourned, I was preparing. While you struggled, I was orchestrating. And now, the release is here. That's why I kept this message protected. That's why I said, let them see it now. Because it couldn't be given until your spirit was ready to receive. Comment 222. If you feel God's timing is perfect even in the delay, you are not behind. You are not late. You haven't missed anything. I am the God who multiplies what's lost. I bring beauty out of ashes. And where people tried to curse you, I will command a blessing. The voices that mocked you, the ones that told you nothing would ever change, will soon have to watch what I'm about to do. This is not just recovery. This is redemption. I will lift you up so high that even your enemies will have no choice but to acknowledge that I was always with you. Don't look at your current surroundings and doubt me. Don't measure your future based on today's pain. I am not done. In fact, I'm only getting started. I am going to open doors that no man can shut. I am going to put you in rooms your resume didn't qualify you for. I'm going to hand you keys to blessings that will feel too big to carry, but you will carry them because I am strengthening you even now. I have given angels charge over you. You are not walking this road alone. You are being divinely protected in places you don't even know about. I speak over your heart, peace like a river. Over your mind, stillness that surpasses understanding. Over your body, strength that returns like the morning sun. You will laugh again. You will dream again. You will dance again. And it's all starting now, not by your power, but by mine. Because I have chosen you. I have anointed you. And no force of hell can stop what I've placed in motion. Let no fear live in your soul. Let no doubt linger in your heart. Every time you thought you were forgotten, I was whispering your name in places of favor. When people left, I stayed. When others gave up on you, I leaned in closer. My love has been the anchor in your storm. And today, I'm not just sending comfort, I'm sending breakthrough. Real, undeniable, powerful breakthrough. This is not hype. This is not coincidence. This is your divine moment. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Keep walking, keep hoping, keep trusting. I am the same God who parted the sea, who calmed the wind, who raised the dead, and I am still working miracles today. The same miracle power that flowed through the prophets now flows to you. Not because you earned it, but because I love you more than your mind can grasp. And this love, it will never fail you. This was blocked 3 times because the enemy knew what it would do to your spirit. He knew it would ignite something powerful in you. But now, it's here. You're reading it. You've made it. And I declare, no more delay, no more denial. Just destiny, unlocked by my hand. Comment 333. If you believe this was timed by heaven just for you. There were moments you almost gave up. You stared at the ceiling in the dark, hoping for a sign, a word, something to tell you that what you were going through had meaning. You held on even when everything around you was trying to convince you that you were forgotten. But I want you to know that you were never abandoned. You were being refined. I was molding you in that fire. I was teaching you to trust my silence as much as my voice. And now, I am answering you not with words, but with breakthrough. The battles that you thought would break you are becoming the reasons you're about to be blessed. The enemy wanted you tired, discouraged, distracted. He tried to cloud your view so you wouldn't recognize what I was building behind the storm. But nothing can stop what I've already decided in heaven. I have declared favor over your life. I have written your name into promises that no demon in hell can erase. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a carrier of divine destiny. This is why the attack came so strong. This is why the warfare increased right before this moment. The intensity wasn't a punishment. It was confirmation that your breakthrough was closer than it had ever been. The enemy fights what he fears, and he feared what I placed inside you. But you endured. You kept walking. You kept your heart open even when it bled. And now, because of that faith, I'm opening doors that will not only bless you but bless generations after you. Comment 555. If you're ready to receive what the enemy couldn't stop. You've been misunderstood, misjudged, overlooked by people who didn't see the battles you were fighting in silence. But I saw every step you took. I saw every time you forgave when you wanted to retaliate. Every time you kept your peace instead of speaking back. Every time you chose faith instead of fear. And I say to you now, nothing you did went unnoticed. I am a rewarder of those who seek me, and I am bringing justice into your story. The pain they caused will not go unanswered. The tears they ignored will not be wasted. I am pouring out blessings that were held up, not because I was withholding them, but because I was waiting for the exact right time. And this is the time. The floodgates are opening. The harvest you cried over, fasted for, believed in even when it seemed impossible, that harvest is coming in waves. It will overwhelm you with joy. It will silence your doubts. It will restore what was lost in ways you didn't expect. I don't just restore time. I redeem time. I make up for every year the enemy tried to steal from you. I speak into your finances, your health, your family, your mind, peace, increase, overflow, protection. No weapon formed against you will prosper. You are wrapped in divine armor. You are walking under an open heaven. I am releasing ideas, opportunities, divine connections, and provisions that align with the purpose I placed inside you from the beginning. The enemy tried to block this message 3 times because he knew what would be released when you believed again. He knew that once you saw it, you would shift from survival to breakthrough. You are no longer the person who has to beg for scraps of hope. You are royalty in my kingdom. You are the child I've chosen to show my power through. You are marked with favor. You are sealed with my spirit. And even when the world tries to disqualify you, I keep requalifying you. Every failure, every delay, every heartbreak, it's being flipped into favor. I work all things for good, and nothing you've been through will go to waste. Comment 12:12. If you receive the redemption that's being released into your life, let the heaviness lift off your chest. Let the anxiety melt in my presence. You are safe here. You are seen here. I have not just heard your prayers, I've felt the pain behind them. I'm not distant. I'm in the room. I'm with you even now. I will not let you sink. I will not let you fall. You are rising, even if it feels slow. You are healing, even if it's quiet. You are becoming the version of yourself I always saw when I formed you in the secret place. This moment is a holy reminder that I never forgot you. This moment is my way of saying, I'm still writing your story. Not only am I restoring what was broken, I am building something new from the ruins. I am taking the dust and breathing life into it again. The enemy tried to break your faith, but instead, your faith is about to break every curse that's ever been spoken over your life. There's a reason leading neuroscientists are fascinated by one specific 9-word phrase. People all over the world are using it daily and reporting sudden financial breakthroughs, cleared debts, unexpected deposits, and total peace of mind. More than 19,000 lives have already been transformed. Some say it's divine, others say it's pure science. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might go offline any second. Click the link in the description and comments to access it before it's too late. So lift your head. Loosen your grip on fear. Let the past go. The future is calling, and it's saturated with my fingerprints. I'm ahead of you, clearing the path. I'm beside you, keeping you from falling. I'm behind you, covering what tried to destroy you. You are wrapped in mercy. You are walking in grace. You are moving forward, not because it's easy, but because I'm carrying you through. I allowed this message to come forth now because you needed to know, you're not forgotten, not overlooked, not cast aside. You are my beloved. You are my chosen one. And what you're about to experience will prove it without question. Stay close. There's more to reveal. Comment 777. If your heart is ready to receive what's finally been released to you. My child, I saw how much you gave without anyone knowing how much it cost you. I saw how you kept showing up, kept serving, kept giving love, even when your own heart was running empty. I saw the quiet tears you cried in the spaces no one else was allowed to see. I never looked away. I never ignored your pain. Every seed you planted, every silent prayer, every act of faith, none of it was lost. Heaven recorded every act of love, every moment of obedience, and now, the season of harvest has begun. The reason this was blocked is because what it carries would awaken something deep within you. The enemy feared your awakening. He feared your breakthrough. He feared the anointing that's been buried beneath pain, disappointment, and delay. But I have called it forth. I have breathed on it again. I have declared, live, and it shall live. Your hope, your faith, your joy, it's all coming back. Stronger. Brighter. Unshakable. Because this is not just your recovery. This is your resurrection. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is at work in your life right now. Not later. Not one day. But right now. I am breathing life into your dry places. I am speaking to the bones of dreams you buried because you thought they were too far gone. I'm calling them back. What looked like a dead end is about to become a doorway. What looked like loss is about to become legacy. What looked like shame is about to be transformed into honor. Because I am a God who finishes what I start, and I have not changed my mind about you. Comment 999. If you feel dry bones coming back to life inside your soul, you are not a mistake. You are not too broken. You are not too late. I created you for such a time as this. I placed purpose in your soul before you took your first breath. And even though life tried to steal it, cover it, bury it, I am uncovering it now. I am reviving what the world tried to kill. And I'm doing it so clearly, so openly, that even those who doubted you will see it and say, only God could have done this. You don't have to chase what I've already ordained. You don't have to strive for what I've already assigned. The blessings coming your way are not based on who likes you, who supports you, or who opens a door for you. I am the one opening the door. I am the one sending the favor. I am the one making the way where there was none. I'm preparing tables for you in the presence of those who thought they saw your end. I'm anointing your head with oil. I'm causing your cup to overflow. And when I pour out, I don't do it halfway. I give exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask or imagine. The miracles I'm releasing into your life will be so precise, so personal, you'll know without a doubt, they came straight from my hand. This is not about chance. This is not about coincidence. This is about divine design. I chose you. I've been shaping your story in the shadows. I've been working while you were weeping. I've been moving while you were mourning. And now the light is coming. Now the story is shifting. Now the season is changing. You will not live the rest of your life in survival mode. You will not stay stuck in cycles of waiting, wondering, or worrying. I am breaking the chains of confusion and frustration. I'm silencing the voice that keeps telling you nothing will ever change. That voice is not from me. My voice speaks peace. My voice speaks victory. My voice speaks life. And I say to you now, rise. Step into your promise. Step into your healing. Step into your divine assignment. Everything that tried to hold you back is being broken off you right now. Comment 10:10. If you believe cycles are ending and a new beginning is unfolding. You've waited long enough. You've suffered long enough. You've doubted yourself long enough. I am stretching my hand to lift you out of the shadows. I'm pouring clarity where there's been confusion. I'm placing provision where there's been lack. I'm sending strength where there's been weakness. I'm surrounding you with peace where there's been chaos. You're not too far gone. You're not too deep in. My reach is long. My love is deep. My mercy is endless. And I'm proving it to you now. This was blocked before because the enemy knew what it would spark in you. He knew it would stir something sacred, something fierce, something unshakable. But no more delays. I've cleared the path. I've rebuked the devourer. I've given my angels orders concerning you. You are not stepping into a normal season. You are stepping into a supernatural shift. What was locked is being unlocked. What was hidden is being revealed. What was heavy is being lifted. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. You just have to trust me and keep walking. Can saying just 9 simple words really change your financial situation? According to top neuroscientists, and even an accidental confirmation from the FBI, it absolutely can. This short daily prayer is helping people erase debt, attract wealth, and live free from financial stress. It only takes a few seconds to say, but the results are lasting. Don't wait. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret is deleted forever. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open. Stay faithful even when it feels fragile. I don't need perfection. I only need your yes. Because when you say yes, I release more than you can carry. And I also give you the strength to carry it. You are not going into this next chapter the same person who survived the last one. You're going in healed, stronger, wiser, and favored. Because I have called you by name, and nothing will ever be able to separate you from my love. And I will never stop speaking life over you. Comment 15:15. If you feel God is revealing something deep just for you. The process was not punishment. It was preparation. I know how heavy the last season felt. I know the silence hurt more than words ever could. But it wasn't wasted. While you thought I was distant, I was designing something eternal. While you were asking me to hurry, I was strengthening the foundation beneath your feet. You see, I don't just bless quickly. I bless deeply. I make sure that what I give you doesn't just come, it stays. And for that, I had to take my time. I didn't let them see this before because the moment had to be divine. It had to fall into your hands when your heart was still tender but your faith was unshakable. I know you questioned me. I know you wondered if I had forgotten. But I was never late. I was never far. I was there, standing in the fire with you, letting the flames purify what pain tried to bury. And now, here it comes, the blessing that carries proof you were never forsaken. You will not live a life of almost. You will not be the person who always came close but never walked into fullness. That cycle is over. The spirit of delay is broken. You are stepping into a space where things will begin to happen quickly. The connections, the healing, the provision, it's all aligning in ways you can't yet see, but your spirit can already feel. I'm not just sending you promises. I'm sending you the power to walk them out boldly, without fear or hesitation. Comment 1717. If you're ready to step into what was always meant to be yours. You've been through seasons where you felt like everyone else was moving forward, while you stayed stuck in the same pain, the same place, the same unanswered prayers. But I want you to hear this in the deepest part of your soul. I was never passing you by. I was writing something more beautiful than what you were asking for. I was preserving you, protecting you from blessings that were too small for the destiny I carved out for you. That's why I allowed the delay. That's why I hid certain things until now. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't ruin your chance. You haven't fallen too far. I still see greatness in you. I still see the original beauty I placed in your spirit before the world tried to distort it. And now I'm restoring you, not just to who you were, but to who I always intended you to become. This will be a season of acceleration. I will make up for lost time. I will redeem the days that pain tried to steal from you. I will repay every hidden wound with joy that cannot be explained. I speak restoration over your broken places. I speak wholeness over your weary mind. I speak peace into every room of your heart where anxiety once lived. I speak favor into doors you never thought would open. I speak clarity into situations that confused you for too long. You are walking under an open heaven, and my hands are releasing more than you've ever seen before. Not because you begged, but because I delight in blessing you. You are not fighting alone. I've assigned angels to go before you, to clear the path, to protect your name, to guard your sleep, to silence the whisper of fear. You are walking in supernatural favor. That's why some people are being removed quietly. That's why old relationships are dissolving without explanation. I'm making room. I'm setting the table. And I'm making sure that only those assigned by me will be seated beside you in this next chapter. Comment, Amen. If you're ready to walk away from what I never called you to carry. You are not who you used to be. The shame you wore like a second skin is falling off now. The guilt you carried like a heavy coat is being lifted. I never called you to live in condemnation. I called you to live in freedom. You've asked me to forgive you, but I already did. Now I'm asking you to forgive yourself. Because the version of you that's emerging is my masterpiece. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt from glory to glory. There are some things I'm about to give you that you didn't even ask for, but I saw you needed them. I saw the exhaustion in your soul. I saw the places where your hope was flickering. And I am stepping in with supernatural restoration. You'll find yourself breathing easier, sleeping deeper, smiling again, not because everything is perfect, but because my peace will wrap around you like a shield. I'm not asking you to figure it all out. I'm asking you to trust me even when the road is still unfolding. Every closed door wasn't rejection. It was redirection. Every delayed answer wasn't denial. It was divine timing. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. And this hope is not weak. It is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is eternal. Rooted in grace. Covered in mercy. And wrapped in my everlasting love for you. Comment 11:11. If you believe God interrupted the enemy's plan to bless you today. My child, your life is not a random sequence of disconnected pain and scattered blessings. I have been weaving it all together, thread by thread, season by season, breath by breath. Even the parts you didn't understand, even the parts that broke you, are part of the pattern of glory I'm forming in your life. And now, I'm inviting you into a new chapter where the pain no longer defines you, the silence no longer scares you, and the past no longer chains you. Right now, 55 countries are quietly using a 9-word money ritual. A recently leaked research file revealed that this pattern activates powerful brain pathways tied to wealth and prosperity. People are repeating it once a day and seeing money flow into their lives like never before. This discovery might not stay online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the phrase before it disappears forever. You are not stepping forward with uncertainty. You are stepping forward with me. And I never lead without covering. I never call without equipping. I never send without securing the way. What I am unlocking in your life is not temporary relief, it is lasting transformation. The kind that alters your posture, renews your mind, repositions your steps, and speaks loudly of my faithfulness in places where others doubted my presence. The resistance you faced was a sign of the size of what I placed inside of you. The harder it was to keep going, the closer you were to the release. You didn't break because I held you together. You didn't drown because I carried you. And now, because you didn't let go, I'm giving you more than what you lost. I'm giving you more than what you prayed for. I'm giving you what only I could provide, something so uniquely tailored to your soul that it can't be explained by logic, only by grace. Comment 222. If you're ready for divine restoration that makes sense only in God's way. There is peace coming that will confuse people who thought they knew your situation. There is joy rising that doesn't match your current reality but flows from a place much deeper, my spirit within you. I'm not calling you to ignore your past. I'm calling you to rise above it. To look ahead with eyes full of faith, not because it's easy, but because I go before you. And if I am for you, who can stand against you? I want you to feel this deeply. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not unworthy. You are my child, called by name, chosen by grace, and anointed for such a time as this. Every detour, every delay, every heartbreak has only added to the beauty of what's about to unfold. You will look back on this moment and say, "This is where everything began to change." I am sending people into your life who won't just support you, they'll carry you in prayer. I'm aligning opportunities that will fit your purpose, not just your talent. I'm releasing provision that will come from unexpected places. I am unlocking strategies and ideas that will flow to you without striving. You'll walk into rooms where your name was already spoken in favor. Doors will open without knocking, because I've already gone ahead to prepare the way. I am healing your body in the quiet places where doctors didn't see. I am mending relationships you thought were permanently broken. I am restoring identity where shame once lived. I am lifting the heaviness off your chest. I am replacing what was stolen. Not with equal things, but with better. My exchange rate is always grace for guilt, hope for fear, beauty for ashes, and life for all that was once lost. Comment 333. If you're ready for heaven's divine exchange to take place in your life today, you will not be known by your struggle. You will not be remembered by your failures. You will be marked by my goodness. And that mark will become your testimony. They will ask, "How did they survive that storm?" And the answer will always be, "God carried me." You don't have to prove yourself anymore. I already proved my love on the cross. You don't have to earn this. You just have to receive it. Let it settle in your soul. You are worthy of love, joy, freedom, and abundance because I have spoken it over you. You didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You didn't mess up so bad that I can't redeem it. There's not a part of your life that I can't restore. Not a corner of your heart that I can't fill with light. What I'm doing now is deeper than surface level. This is inner healing. This is legacy rewriting. This is identity revival. I'm not just giving you blessings, I'm giving you back pieces of yourself that you lost along the way. So walk with confidence. Walk like someone who knows their Father owns everything. Walk like someone who knows they are backed by heaven. Walk like someone who knows no demon in hell can steal what I have already secured. You are covered, called, chosen, and celebrated in heaven. Angels rejoice over your life. And heaven is backing every step you take toward purpose. Comment Amen. If you feel this truth resonating deeply in your spirit. This season is different. Not because life will suddenly become perfect, but because my hand will be visible in the imperfect. The same storms that once left you shaking will now find you standing in peace. The same people who turned away will be witnesses to your rise. The same road that looked like a dead end will become the very path where I pour out overflow. I'm not just changing your surroundings, I'm changing the way you walk through them. You've grown stronger in silence. You've learned to hear me not in the thunder, but in the stillness. And now, you're ready for the things I kept covered. They were delayed so they wouldn't destroy you. I was never denying you, I was protecting you from blessings that weren't fully built yet. And now, because the foundation is firm, I can lay the full weight of my promise in your hands. You've proven faithful when it felt like nothing was working. And now, I will be faithful in front of everyone who said you'd never see it. The chains that kept your mind bound to fear, doubt, shame, and regret are breaking. Not slowly. Not eventually. But now. My power is moving through your story in real time. I'm not waiting for a better version of you. I'm blessing this version of you, wounded, tired, uncertain, but still standing. Because I see past what the world sees. I see the heart that stayed soft even when it had every reason to go cold. I see the soul that kept worshiping even when the tears wouldn't stop. The FBI tried to keep this hidden, but now it's out. A 9-word sentence has been discovered that instantly activates a part of your brain linked to effortless wealth. Thousands of people are using it once a day and watching financial blessings pour in. They're calling it a miracle, and for many, it truly is. But this secret might be taken down again without warning. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's gone. Comment 1212. If you're ready for God to bless this version of you, not a future one. You've been asking me to speak, but I've already been speaking through your endurance. Every moment you didn't quit, every time you held on through the silence, that was my voice leading you. And now, I'm making it clear. The doors I'm opening aren't random, they're part of a divine setup that's been in motion for longer than you know. You didn't miss your moment. You've been walking through it, step by step, even when you couldn't see the outcome. I've been aligning people, timing, resources, and opportunities to collide with your obedience. This is not small. This is not familiar. This is something your spirit has never touched before. I'm giving you new strength, new vision, new favor, and a new pace. You won't have to run frantically anymore. You'll walk with grace, with clarity, with direction. No more guessing, no more backtracking, no more starting over. I'm placing you in the right place, with the right people, at the right time, because I'm the God who makes all things work together for your good. Even the things that broke you are becoming blessings in disguise. The people who walked away cleared the space for what I'm sending. The situations that fell apart made room for what will be whole. The opportunities that slipped through your fingers made way for the doors I'm opening now, doors that only I can open, and no one else can close. You won't have to compete for what's already yours. You won't have to beg for what I've already promised. Comment 555. If you're ready to walk through the doors only God can open. And when I bless you, it won't be quiet. It won't be hidden. It will be undeniable. People who tried to overlook you will be stunned. Those who tried to dim your light will have no choice but to acknowledge that it was always me with you. I didn't elevate you because of perfection, I elevated you because of surrender. Because when you had every reason to walk away, you still leaned on me. And that kind of faith is what I reward. The promises I've made are not being delayed anymore. They're being released. But hear me, it's not just about what you're receiving. It's about who you're becoming. This next chapter is about identity, not just increase. You'll carry more, but you'll also know why I chose you. You'll understand why the pain had purpose. You'll see why the pruning was necessary. And you'll look in the mirror and recognize the warrior I've been forming in secret. So breathe. You don't have to rush. You don't have to panic. You don't have to fear losing what I've placed in your life. If I gave it, I'll sustain it. If I started it, I'll finish it. If I spoke it, I'll bring it to pass. Your job is not to force things to happen, it's to stay close to me. To stay yielded, stay rooted, stay listening. Because in my presence, clarity comes. In my presence, burdens lift. In my presence, your soul finds home. And I'm still speaking. Still revealing. Still pouring. So don't turn away. What I release next will answer the prayers you stopped praying because you thought they were too broken to be heard. But I heard them. Every single one. And I'm not finished yet. The best part of this journey is still unfolding. Stay close, my child. What's next will leave you in awe of me. Comment 1717. If you know heaven is stepping into your situation right now. There are blessings I'm placing in your path that you didn't even know how to ask for. But I knew what you needed. I saw where your heart had been crushed. I saw the spaces where people let you down, where life hardened you quietly, and where dreams you once cherished started to fade. And I refused to let that be the end of your story. That's why I blocked this release 3 times, because it wasn't time. Your heart would have read it, but not received it. But now, your spirit is open. And now, I'm ready to pour. I am doing a full recovery in your life, not just physical, not just financial, but spiritual, emotional, generational. You've been surviving on pieces of peace, but now I'm giving you the fullness of it. Peace that calms storms. Peace that quiets voices of fear. Peace that lets you sleep without worry. Peace that wraps around you even when the world is shaking. You are walking into that kind of security, not because the world is safe, but because I am your safe place. Your refuge. Your covering. Your forever foundation. The enemy fought this word because he knew once you read it, once you let it sink in, once your faith rose again, you would become unstoppable. He tried to stop this from reaching you because he knows that faith is fire. And when you burn with faith, hell backs off. Because my presence lives in faith. My power flows through belief. And your belief, even when fragile, is still enough for me to move. I don't need perfection. I need surrender. And your surrender is beautiful to me. Comment 222. If you believe your surrender is unlocking what striving never could. Don't be afraid to receive what I'm sending next. I know it feels new. I know it feels unfamiliar. You've been used to praying and waiting, asking and enduring, hoping and crying. But this time, you'll pray and receive. This time, you'll ask and watch the door swing wide open. This time, you'll hope and see it manifest quickly. I'm shortening the wait. I'm cutting the time in half. The things you thought were 10 years away will begin in the next season. Because I've already written the ending, and I'm bringing you closer to it now. A 9-word script, verified by Harvard researchers and tested in multiple neuroscience labs, is helping everyday people attract unexpected money. No hustle, no financial coaching, just 30 seconds a day from your couch. Many are seeing cleared debts, surprise deposits, and complete peace of mind. But this information could be pulled offline at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted for good. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to hide who I made you to be. I am calling you out of the shadows. I am calling you to walk like someone who knows their Father is King of all creation. I'm calling you to stand up in rooms where you once felt small. To speak when you once stayed silent. To shine even when others try to dim you. Because this light, my light in you, cannot be extinguished. You were born to carry it, and now is the time. The old wounds are losing their power. The labels others placed on you are peeling off. The lies you believed are being replaced with truth. You are not broken, you are being rebuilt with holy fire. You are not behind, you are right on my schedule. You are not forgotten, you are deeply known, fiercely loved, and always seen. I never missed a moment. And now I'm restoring the years that pain tried to erase. What's coming isn't compensation, it's multiplication. More than what was taken. Greater than what was lost. Comment 1010. If you're ready for the season of multiplication to begin now. There are people assigned to bless you who don't even know it yet. I've placed your name on their hearts. I've already whispered to them in quiet moments. They're being positioned right now. Not by coincidence, but by divine instruction. I am bringing alignment into your life in ways that only I can orchestrate. Don't stress about who stayed and who left. Every person who walked out made space for what I'm about to pour in. You will not beg for love. You will not chase after peace. You will not compete for favor. What's meant for you cannot miss you. It is drawn to you because I ordained it. And I will not let it fall into the wrong hands. You don't need to perform to be accepted. You don't need to prove your value. I saw it in you from the beginning. And I'm still calling it forth. Others may have overlooked you, but I am spotlighting you in heaven's eyes. And when I approve you, no man can deny you. So prepare. Not by striving, but by expecting. Expect good news. Expect sudden change. Expect peace to settle where anxiety once lived. Expect to wake up without that heavy cloud. Expect your voice to return with strength. Expect to see doors that once rejected you now open wide with favor and welcome. Expect the miraculous. Because what I'm doing next will not be explainable by natural terms. It will be undeniably divine. Heaven sent. God ordained. Timed perfectly. There is still more to speak. Stay here with me. What's coming next will carry the answer to what you thought I had forgotten. But I never did. I remember every detail. And I'm still unfolding it all, in my way, at my pace, for your good. Comment Amen. If you feel God's voice reaching deep into the places no one else could touch. You have always been set apart. Even when you didn't feel it. Even when others didn't see it. I placed something in you that hell has fought since the moment you were born. That's why the warfare has been so intense. That's why your battles felt heavier than most. You've been targeted not because you are weak, but because you carry something powerful. You carry light in dark places. You carry hope into despair. You carry my breath into every space you walk into, even when you feel tired, quiet, or unqualified. What's happening now is not random. It's not a coincidence. This is the result of divine timing and preserved promise. I've been holding the pieces of your journey together so that when this word reached you, it would hit different. It would strike deeper. It would land not just in your ears, but in your bones. You are standing in a moment where destiny bends. Where broken timelines are being healed. Where things you thought were lost forever are being redirected right back to you, but this time, better, stronger, unshakable. Comment 11:11. If you believe what's returning to you will be better than what was lost. My child, I have seen how you've stood quietly in rooms where you weren't acknowledged. I've watched how you celebrated others while wondering when it would be your turn. I've listened to the prayers you whispered through tears, telling me you were trying to hold on. And I want you to know, your turn is not only coming. It's already unfolding. I'm elevating you without the need for applause. I'm blessing you in ways that don't require validation. I'm honoring you in private because I saw you honor me when no one was watching. This next season won't feel like the last one. You won't wake up weighed down by invisible burdens. You won't carry disappointment like armor. You won't expect bad news like it's normal. I'm rewriting your rhythm. I'm reteaching your heart how to hope without fear. I'm placing joy in your atmosphere before the blessing even arrives. Because I want you to experience the freedom before the favor. You're not just being delivered from difficulty, you're being delivered into identity. The world tried to rename you with shame, rejection, and lack. But I am restoring your original name. The one I whispered over you when I formed you, loved, called, covered, chosen. These are not just nice words. These are spiritual truths that hell cannot rewrite. You've been carrying too many voices for too long. The voice of trauma. The voice of failure. The voice of fear. But I speak louder. And when I speak, everything else must go silent. Comment 999. If you're ready to hear only what heaven says about you from this day forward. If money always seems out of reach, your brain might be the reason. Scientists have found that a 9-word phrase, buried deep in your subconscious, could be blocking financial blessings without you even realizing it. But when you say the words out loud, the blockage is removed, and abundance begins to flow. Thousands have already felt the shift. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret disappears forever. There is no more room in your life for counterfeit peace. I'm giving you the real thing. Not peace that comes and goes based on your surroundings, but peace that lives deep in your spirit no matter what comes. Peace that walks with you through storms. Peace that says, God is still with me, even when everything looks uncertain. That peace is yours now. I'm releasing it into every hallway of your heart, into every thought that kept you up at night, into every place where fear once made a home. This is your confirmation. The thing you asked me to show you, to prove to you, to give you a sign for, it's this. It's not coming. It's here. And it was worth the wait. I didn't forget. I was just building something bigger than what you were asking for. God says, I have watched over you in silence, not because I was absent, but because I was working deeply. I didn't let this message reach you earlier because the timing had to be perfect. I needed your heart steady enough to believe again. I needed your spirit strong enough to carry what I'm about to release. And now, I say this clearly and without delay, it's time. You are stepping into a divine moment that was crafted by my hands long before you knew to pray for it. Comment 333. If you feel this moment is not random but God-appointed. There were things you cried about that no one saw. Prayers you whispered into pillows, moments where you sat in silence asking me to make sense of the chaos. I never turned away. I counted every tear. Not one of them was wasted. Each one became a seed. Each one was planted in the soil of my mercy. And now, I'm sending rain. The harvest is coming, not because you were perfect, but because you remained. You didn't abandon me when you had every reason to give up. And now I'm showing you that I never abandoned you either. This moment you're in is sacred. It's not hype. It's not emotion. It's my hand reaching into your reality and shifting things from the inside out. The patterns that held you back are being broken. The cycles of delay, the repetition of loss, the familiar heaviness, they're ending here. I've already spoken to the winds and told them to be still. I've already walked into the fire you've been standing in, and I'm bringing you out without a trace of smoke on you. You will not be marked by the fire. You will be marked by my faithfulness. Comment 555. If you believe cycles are being broken in this very hour, you are not who you were. Even if others still treat you like your past, I don't. I see the growth. I see the quiet healing. I see the parts of you that have surrendered again and again when it was hard. You've grown in ways you don't even recognize yet. But soon you will. I'm going to let you see the reflection of what I've built within you. You'll wake up and realize that the strength you carry now is not something you earned, it's something I gave you. It's the result of grace that held you when everything else fell apart. There's no version of this story where you end up empty. I'm not the God of lack. I'm the God of abundance. When I bless, I don't sprinkle, I pour. And I'm preparing to pour now. Into your finances. Into your mind. Into your relationships. Into your body. Into your household. The pouring won't look like a moment. It will look like a season. A season of open doors, unexpected provision, divine healing, and gentle peace that fills every room you walk into. This blessing is not just for survival. It's for revival. I'm not giving you just enough to get by. I'm giving you more than enough to bless others, to break generational burdens, to create something lasting. What I'm releasing now is so big it will impact people you've never even met. I'm not just blessing you, I'm blessing everything connected to you. Everyone who stood by you in faith. Everyone who prayed for you behind the scenes. Everyone who believed in you when you were broken. Comment 10:10. If you believe the blessing will overflow and touch everything around you. My child, don't minimize what you carry just because others couldn't see it. I gave you something eternal. Something powerful. And the enemy has been trying to make you forget it by overwhelming your emotions. But I'm clearing that fog now. I'm lifting the weight off your chest. I'm opening your eyes again. I'm returning your fire, not just passion, but purpose. A sense of why that goes deeper than feelings. I'm reminding you that you're not just here to get by. You're here to bring light, healing, and hope in places where darkness tried to take over. You are not a mistake. You are not too far behind. You are not too complicated. You are mine. That's your identity. That's your covering. And that's your guarantee. The plans I've made for you will not fall apart. They are unfolding even now. Behind the scenes, things are aligning. I've been speaking to people on your behalf. I've been shifting things in boardrooms you haven't entered yet. I've been whispering your name in places of favor. You're about to walk into rooms where people were already expecting you, because I sent you. No more hiding. No more shrinking. No more doubting. You've carried your cross. Now I'm giving you your crown. You've endured the fire. Now I'm giving you the promise. You've waited in faith. Now I'm releasing the fulfillment. And it will come swiftly. Don't try to predict it. Don't try to figure it out. Just stay open, stay present, stay close to me. I'll guide your steps even when you don't see the road ahead. God says, I have waited until now to open this door because the fullness of what I've prepared needed to meet the fullness of who you're becoming. The delay wasn't punishment, it was positioning. I never stopped working behind the scenes. I never stepped away. I have always been arranging, refining, protecting, and preparing. And now, I have released the word, the blessing, the shift that couldn't come until this very moment. You're standing in the place where what was blocked is now beginning to pour. Comment, Amen. If you believe this is the moment where it all turns in your favor. You thought the wait was wasted time, but I used every second to shape your heart, cleanse your vision, and deepen your roots. What I'm building with you isn't shallow. It isn't temporary. This isn't a fleeting relief. It's a permanent shift in your atmosphere, your calling, and your confidence. You're not stepping into a random breakthrough. You're stepping into what was spoken over your life long before the pain tried to silence your hope. My child, you've endured years of internal battles that no one could see. You were walking through seasons where it looked like nothing was growing, but beneath the surface, I was planting something sacred. Something strong. Something that would rise and bear fruit in due time. And now, I say to you, this is the due time. You are about to see the evidence of every unseen act of obedience. Every step of faith, every tear, every act of forgiveness, I've seen it all, and I'm rewarding it now. Comment, 11:11. If you know in your heart that this is your due season and nothing can stop it.